Our bus is really smoggy. It stinks.
A new day, a new city. Oh no, that's right, we're stuck in Copacabana.
Hello, Yusuf. This is Nikki. That was our tour emergency contact. He just said that all the problems are sorted and we just have to get from Copacabana to La Paz. We've got tickets waiting at the bus office.
No longer stuck in Copacabana. Hopefully.
I talked to these bus people. We potentially are still going. So that's good news.
Yay! Another day of adventuring through Bolivia, you crazy country.
Okay, take 2, or 3, we've lost count, in trying to leave Copacabana. And action!
Just when we think our bus is all sorted, drama at the ticket office.
We arrived and one lady was very unhelpful.
She's like, nah, you had to come in yesterday, you should have swapped the tickets. We're like, we did come in yesterday. She's like, nah, you didn't.
One of her colleagues came along in the ticket office. He sorted it out. He was like, look, no problem, just chuck him on a bus, man. So we had to pay an extra 10 bolivianos each, $2 each. Easy. He just made the experience easy. So we're out of here, en route to La Paz, whether we get there safely or not. Copacabana. What was Lola thinking? We're on the bus, but that means nothing in this country.
Honestly, this is people are just panicking and getting all crazy and pushing each other around.
Copacabana. Just want to get out of here. Didn't enjoy it at all.
Hopefully this is the right bus. Hopefully it's going the right way.
So far, so good. We're on a bus that's moving forward. A hold up. Our bus has stopped and we're told to get off again. But this time it's to get onto a boat?
If you're going to go from Copacabana to La Paz, note that you have to get off the bus and catch a 15-minute ferry to the other side. And then you will get back on the bus and then you're happy campers again until you find another roadblock.
Our bus is following behind. Check it out. When you get on the bus, take note of 3 or 4 people, what they're wearing, who they are, what they look like.
And don't forget to look at what your bus looks like and what colour it is. Always ask if this bus is going to the place you're going to.
Nobody in general cares whether or not you've got back on your bus, whether you've got your stuff. So you've got to have your own bag.
Here's something that I saw being done on Lake Titicaca. People would greet each other and out of their pouch they would pull out coca leaves. It was almost like a form of, hi, how are you? Can I gift you some leaves? Do you rub it with a little bit of this quinoa ash? I think that's all been scrubbed together. You smudge it. Sure, it's good for the altitude. I've been getting a really bubbly tummy. Ate some of this stuff. Bob's your uncle. My mouth went all numb. A little bit like how when you drink kava. Now I know how the Incans built their ancient cities.
I'm wondering if Nick knows that coca makes...
Nommy.
That's what it has. Do you have anything else to say? It's the highest city in the world. After roadblocks, cancelled buses and an unplanned overnight stay in Copacabana, we've finally arrived in La Paz. But our Salt Flats tour starts first thing in the morning from Uyuni, which means we need to get back on the road ASAP.
I was one of those people at my computer dreaming about this place, so very happy to go. 12 hours, overnight bus. Salt Flats.
No? Nothing? Cool. That's great. Alright, we are in Uyuni. Now we're going to cruise up, visit the salt flats, a bit of a salt hotel, some cacti, just your general Bolivian tourism goodness. Packing into our four-wheel drives because the roads are not roads. And we out. Uyuni. What?
Driving out feels like you're in a scene from Mad Max, which makes it a little difficult to relax in the back. Oh, hope I don't throw up. It all becomes insignificant because we've arrived at the world's largest salt flat, Isla de Uyuni.
So here we are at the Salt Flats.
Yeah.
How big?
142k by 120k of dry white salt.
Isla de Uyuni lies in the southwest of Bolivia and was once a prehistoric lake called Lago Minchin. When it dried up, it left a thick crust of salt, now known as Isla de Uyuni. They reckon there's 10 billion tonnes of salt here, and when it rains, the reflections make it impossible to see where the earth ends and the sky begins. One thing for sure, this is one place unlike any other we've ever seen.
The lack of trees, mountains, or anything really, gives this place a trippy perspective for photos, which is why tourists flock here to play silly buggers and get the perfect Instagram shot. And that definitely includes these tourists. So as you can see, we're just happily boogieing on out of the Pringle can. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, T-Rex. In some countries, extinct. Not in the Bolivian salt flats. Chased us right back in that Pringles can.
The heat's pretty intense, so we snap away as quickly as we can before anyone can say, pass the salt. If you're going to come to the Uyuni salt flats, make sure to bring water, sunblock, and loads of creativity. Wow! From the barren, hot, dry, evaporated lake, we spend the next day in the back of the four-wheel drive. Well, driving. And driving some more. And there was more driving. Hold up. Is that salt?
We've spent an entire day travelling through the desert. Heat, ridiculous heat. Pass out, hottest heat in the world. To snow.
A desert in altitude is a pretty crazy place and makes you do and say some pretty crazy things. Oh look, a bird's.
The lagoon is red due to minerals, and I think flamingo pea is pink. So minerals, flamingo pea, red lagoon.
Desert's a crazy place, and Isla de Uyuni is a crazy place.
Mm-hmm. You need your jandals and your shorts. And your thermals, because it was really hot and we got sunburned and it snowed.
Very beautiful. A lot of driving.
Fortunately, we're on an awesome bus that basically reclines all the way down into a bed, so we're just going to sign out and sleep. Thanks, Salt Flats. Before we leave Bolivia and South America, we spend our last day exploring the capital, La Paz.
What does he do? Just doesn't like heights.
Should have eaten some coca leaves, Nick.
You're like squashing you against the wall. I'm not on the seat.
my feet back on perfectly good ground, I am on the mish to find a traditional Bolivian cholita. And no, that's not Spanish for wife.
I've got a bit of a hat fetish, and we've been given a card from someone we met and told us about the street that sells just hats. Oh my god, we're here! You can try one on? Yeah, they're pretty pricey. It's like $5.50. Well, to be honest.
110.
110 New Zealand dollars?
I think so.
Is that right? Got my cholita. Let's go all around town to try and find one. I know it looks small, but apparently here, this is how you wear it. And only 100 Bolivianos, 20 NZD. La Paz, the highest city in the world.
Breathtaking. Literally. Whoever said altitude sickness wasn't a thing lied to your face. It's a thing.
So, if you're gonna go to Bolivia, make sure you either eat coca leaves, drink the tea, or you have altitude sickness pills. Bolivia is one of the cheapest places we've been to. It's right up there with Mexico.
Nearly. Second to Mexico.
We came right under budget every single day, so you will definitely get your bang for buck in Bolivia. It's cheap. You've got the salt flats, that's amazing. La Paz, amazing city. I didn't like the rubbish everywhere.
Paru.
Yeah, big grubby.
What they have taught us is how much we love sea level. Bring on Chile!
I'm gonna be such a warrior princess when I get to sea level. Just saying.
On the final episode of Not These Tourists, we're in Rapa Nui.
This place is just like a massive open air museum. It's just like, there's just moai littered everywhere.
They're beautiful. They look like a